All right. Hey, ladies.
Hey,
Hey, ladies. Happy Friday. I am so excited, y'all. We are being blessed today with Olivia Grace, our manifestation coach. That's what I call her. Um, I am so honored and excited for her to be here today. Can you say hi to the ladies?
hello, ladies. I am Olivia Grace. I'm honored to be here on your show as usual, Kiaria. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you are so welcome. So, ladies, we are talking about manifesting your dream life. But before we go into that, I want to talk about something that's very important, right? I want to talk about building relationships and connections. I want to say thank you so much to Olivia because there was a time, y'all, when I was down and I was out, and Olivia noticed via a text message that I wasn't doing well, right? So, as women and as business owners, we have to go deeper with our relationships sometimes outside of business and check on each other, right? So, I appreciate you, Olivia. I thank you. I will never forget that, in a time where not too many people was reaching out, but you noticed through a text message, and there's people around me, right, who see
Yeah.
me physically, but you noticed through a text messages that I was not well. So, I thank you for that, okay? So thank you.
No, my
So
pleasure. And you did the same thing for me, where you were reaching out when nobody was reaching out. And I really like sometimes just a small message can mean such a difference just to know that somebody, anybody cares about you, thinks about you more than just you reaching out all the time. So you have definitely been that for me as well.
yeah, so let's not minimize the relationship we have with people on social media. Let's not do that, right? Let's honor those relationships, and one day we're gonna have coffee, we're gonna meet for dinner, and we're gonna have a good time and we're gonna believe. So, okay, ooh, I just put that in the atmosphere. It's coming, it's
Yeah.
coming. Okay, I manifested. So, Olivia, can you tell us more about yourself?
Yes, so I am Olivia Grace. I am a manifestation coach. Really, what I do is help mainly women. I can help men as well. But what I really like to do is get to the core of what are your beliefs? What are the things that are really kind of creating a life that you're not exactly enjoying? Because that's the key to being able to flip those beliefs and create new beliefs, assumptions, feelings, thoughts that align with the person that you're becoming. So my specialty, because yes, you can manifest things, you can, do all of these things to manifest actual things into your life. But for me, what is really on my heart to do is to bring true happiness and fulfillment. And so it's deeper than just the desires. And I'm helping people recognize what that is. And then, of course, also with recognizing that you bring in the things that you really, really want out of life. So that's about me.
Yes, I love that. And one of the things I know about a lot of us women is we don't even know what we want out of life. So we're manifesting daily all this chaos and all this stuff that we don't even want, right? So we have to gain clarity on what it is that we want and what it is that we truly desire in life, right? So I want to know, Olivia, how did you become a manifestation coach?
Okay. So I came into manifestation, and when I learned about the law of attraction, I just felt like this is information that everyone should know. If this is something that we're all doing, no matter what, we should be able to do this in our favor. And I was kind of on like I was in school for counseling, I was in school for teaching, so I was kind of already going that direction. And but none of those things sat right with me, none of it felt good to me, and I also wanted to be in business for myself. I didn't want to work for anybody. And so someone, I think it was my mom maybe, that came to and talked to me about life coaching. And it's so interesting because when I began and I knew what I wanted to coach was manifestation, because it's something that you can use for every area of your life. And I had coaches tell me that that's not a thing. Manifestation is not a coaching niche. That's not something you can do. And I listened to them for a while, but not that while, not that long. Because I was like, Yes, I can. Yes, I can. This is something that to me is just it's so useful because you can take this knowledge and apply it to anything at any time in your life. So that's how I got into manifestation coaching, and I just really, really love it.
Nice. And I love that you love it because I be on your live and I and I learned so much from you, but we're going to get into that a little later. So let's talk about some of the assumptions, right? And let's talk about what manifestation is. So if you can start with what is manifestation and then talk about some of the assumptions that we know about manifestation that may not even be true.
Yeah. So, what manifestation actually is, it's a natural process, you guys. Your reality, down to the T, you guys, the people that you interact with, the jobs that you have, your bank account, even your body, are all reflections of your inner thoughts, your beliefs, the things that you keep telling yourself. And where the trouble comes in is the subconscious beliefs, because these are the things that many times were formed in our childhood, that many times don't serve us, but they're so under the radar that we're not even there. So they're expressing in our lives. Say, for instance, you have a belief that I'm unwanted, and you get in relationships all the time, and men keep breaking up with you, breaking up with you, breaking up with you. You're seeing that pattern, but you're not knowing where is that coming from, but it's it's the identity of I am unwanted. So your identity is shaping your reality. Your thoughts are shaping your reality. Your feelings, your beliefs are all shaping your experience here as who you are. Now, this is happening, like I said, naturally. This is not, so a lot of people, a big assumption about manifestation is it's something that you do on purpose. It's something that okay, when I sit down and I'm scripting, I'm manifesting. When I put my pen down, I'm not manifesting. You're always manifesting, you guys. So it's beyond, that's why it's deeper than the technique. What the technique is doing is helping you shift your identity so that you can, in that natural process of your reality reflecting who you're being, when you're shifting your identity, it makes it so much easier because it's naturally going to bring you, when you become into, let's say, for instance, the example I just used of being unwanted. If you come into the state of consciousness of being wanted, well, your situation, your life, the men that you meet, the relationships you have are going to be completely different automatically because of who you're being. So that's what the technique is for. The technique is not necessarily, like, it's not so much that, okay, I wrote this 30 times, that's the magic number, now it's happening. It's that this is however long it takes for you to switch your identity to the person that has your manifestation. It really is about, it's about being able to see the vision before it's there. And that's what being a visionary is being able to see the vision before it's formed. That is manifestation.
Yes, I love that. And sometimes we see the vision, right? And then we're living in the vision, but the vision don't look like what we think it should look like. But it's everything that we manifested, and we just have to be present in that moment. And one thing that you talked about is relationships, right? That's a huge one, right? And you talked about not being wanted. So how does one switch her mindset from men don't want me, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, he don't like me, because those are the things that we tell ourselves, right? So how do we switch those belief systems that's been ingrained in our head for years? And it could have started in childhood, right? How
Right.
do we do that with manifestation?
So, first, what it is that you want to become aware of what is the pattern that I'm thinking, because for one person, it may be I'm unwanted. For one person, it may be I'm not good enough. For one person, it may be, I'm not attractive, or I won't be wanted until I lose this weight, or something like that. You want to see, like, what is this I am, right? What is the I am that I'm identifying as? And you want to just literally flip it on your head. You want to flip it on its head. I'm not wanted. I'm not enough. No, I'm so wanted. I'm so enough. And you want to tell yourself that a lot, you guys, because here's something that people do with manifestation, with techniques. is they like to dip their toe. They want to dabble in it a little bit. They want to do it for a few days and then never again and be like, that never worked for me. But ladies, I want you to know that when you are changing your concept of yourself, okay, you're changing something that has been ingrained in you for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, okay? So it takes a little bit more than a little bit of dabbing into it to do it. You really, and what we're talking about in manifestation in the community now is saturating your mind, okay? So when you think about saturating your mind, you're not just dabbing it, okay? You're drenching it in the idea that I am who I say that I am, first of all. And I think that's important right there, is that your past experiences don't make you. Even what happened today does not make you who you are. It does not limit you. You decide at any moment, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? You know, I was doing some work on myself the other day, and
Mm.
I had this block come up, and I was, asking God, like, this is so deep in me. How do I change that? He said,
Oh,
decide, because you made that decision long ago, and you just been sticking with that. Make a new decision. So, ladies, it's January. It's still the first year or the first month of the year. Decide who you're going to be and stick to that decision, which is why I'm going to talk to you guys later about persistence. Stick to that decision, see it through. And that's how you really start to change your identity.
yes, I love that, right? And I've honestly been changing my identity over the last 3 years. And as I was talking to Alicia, it's been painful, right? But I've been going on this journey and I've been going through the process. And one of the things that I do every single day is I listen to affirmations, right? I listen to positive affirmations every single day. Today I was at the store and it was two ladies, like separate places, right? And they're like, oh my gosh, you're so positive. And I was like, I didn't even realize how much I had changed internally, right? But people externally are realizing, like, wow, this person, you know what I'm saying? It's positive, but it was from auto suggestion of listening to it. And one of the things that you taught me about is subliminals, right? So you sent me a subliminal, and each night before, because when I wake up in the morning, I listen to my positive affirmations. When I go to bed at night, I listen to my subliminals. And yesterday, I went to bed and I listened to an abundance and wealth consciousness subliminal. And there is this amount of money that I needed to earn today. And do you know I earned that exact amount of money today? The exact amount of money I needed to earn today, I earned it, right?
I love that. I love that. Congratulations. I love
And,
that.
and that was from manifestation, right?
Exactly.
So can
Exactly.
you tell us, how can the ladies stay persistent when they're manifesting and also believing, right, that it can actually happen?
Okay. So let me start with the persistence. I want
Mm.
you guys to think of a pot of coffee that's black. Okay. You want this pot of coffee to be white, right? So you're going to pour some cream in there. But guess what? You might be pouring for a while and look at the pot of coffee and it only be brown or light brown, but it's not white, right? So this is the point where most people say, "Oh my God, this isn't working for me. It's not going to happen." And they give up when they're pretty much almost there. So persistence is being able to continuously pour that cream until that pot of coffee is white. Okay. This is what you're doing with the techniques, with identifying, with choosing who you're going to be. Because, well, like I said, you guys, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years of not only identifying as who you are, but because of manifestation, your identity is being validated to you in your experience. Because a lot of you will say right now, well, I feel unwanted because I am unwanted, because that's the experience I have. But it is the other way around. Now, when it comes to believing that, right? Number one, you don't really have to believe it, which is a new thing that I've been learning that can be really helpful. Because when you feel like, well, I'm not believing this, or some things you just can't believe. Some things, especially when you're new to manifesting and your view of reality is so limited, of what can actually happen for you, but persist in a thought, right? So for those that are trying to build up belief and faith, I always say start with small things. Start with just saying, I don't know, maybe a friend you're meeting up with tomorrow, guess, plan their outfit. They're going to wear black and a gold watch, you know, the change the weather. This one's really good because it's really easy. It sounds crazy, right? But it's really easy. And it's something that really gets it in your mind that this world is like, I'm able to affect it. So it's gonna be raining tomorrow, but you need it to be sunny. No, it's gonna be sunny. Imagine yourself in the sun. Feel the sun on yourself. I do this all the time. I did it like yesterday. So, but keep telling yourself, find something small to do. They talk about in law of attraction, coffee, parking spaces, things like that. I like to do different things like what I just told you guys about, like changing the outfit, or even telling yourself, oh, somebody's going to tell a joke, or, when I walk in here, someone's going to tell me a joke, or something crazy, something that is just a little bit abnormal.
Right.
But it can't be, you can only, like, that you created that, that you specifically said that. So when you start to do that, because that's how I did when I started learning about manifesting, I mean, it clicked very quickly for me. But I remember telling myself, I want to I want to sit in a room and be able to trace everything in that room back to a thought, back to an intentional thought. And I have done that, you guys. Everything I can trace back, even this candle that's next to me, I can trace back to an intentional thought of, I want this in my reality, and it coming into my reality. So the more that you do that, the easier it is to believe. And now belief is not, like I said, it's not necessary. If you continuously persist in a new assumption, it will harden into fact. If you persist in new thoughts, if the person that feels unwanted persists in, no, I'm wanted, I'm wanted, I'm wanted, I'm wanted, eventually she will feel wanted. But it's much easier to persist when you believe. Okay, so you don't even necessarily have to believe in what you're saying, but believe in the process. And when you see it play out over and over and over again, you can't deny it. You can't deny that, okay, on some level I am affecting things. And that gives you kind of the empowerment to go ahead and take that and put it towards the things in your life that really matter.
Wow, I love that because a lot of people they end up quitting before they can even get there. They're like, I want the love, but you quit on dating. You're not even dating, right? I want the abundance. I want the wealth. You won't even start the business. And an opportunity come your way, you running from the money. You running from the opportunity, right? I want a house. You're not even saving for a down payment for it. For a house. So once you persist and believe and have faith and actually do the work, and I think in persistence come the work. And that's what a lot of people aren't doing when they're manifesting. They're not doing the work to get there, right? They're just believing, but not doing the work. So there's a missing piece there, right?
Hmm. And really, because the thing is that effort, like, technically you don't have to do, and I know this is
There's
like
too much work.
a
Yeah.
business, but listen to what I'm saying, the work, because guess
Mhm.
what? The people they're not starting the business, they're not dating, they're not saving for the down payment. Why? Because their identity is the same. If you identify as a broke person, if you identify as somebody who is unloved, well, you're automatically not going to take the action that will put you in that place. You can't, because from that mindset, you can only create a reality. So how are you going to identify as a broke person and have a booming business? You're not going to do that. So you're going to procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate until you're 60, and you're telling a young whippersnapper how it's not going to work out as easy as they think, because you never got your business off the ground, that you never started, because your identity never changed. So the identity changes first, and the action will automatically, if there's action, because you guys, you absolutely can manifest without action, because things can it's your reality. But some things, if you want a business, at some point you do gotta start it. Now your business ain't just gonna form, you know what I mean? You do have to start it, but you want to start with your mindset, because that's something that you tangibly can do. And even in manifesting, you guys, even as a coach, I found myself this way. Was a lot of people are just kind of over consuming information. We just want to watch a million videos a day and read all the books and do all the things, but we don't want to actually do the thing. You don't want to actually do the affirmations or do the visualization or do the thing that's actually going to create the change that you do have to be disciplined in. You can't say, okay, I'm wanted, oh, I still don't have a date, I'm gonna just go back. And here's the thing that has changed things around for me, you guys, was when I really realized, okay, my reality is created by my beliefs, my thoughts, my assumptions. Why would I go back? Even if it's taking so long, or I wanted it and it didn't happen yet or whatever, why would I go back to what doesn't serve me? So you're gonna say, okay, I'm rich, and then be like, oh no, I'm broke. So you're gonna just accept that for yourself? Realize that, you guys, when you give up, you're accepting that this reality is the best that you can do, and it's just not, you guys. God is omnipresent, okay? Meaning he's present. It is present in all, including us. So you have that power within you. All right? You have that power of God within you. You being a conscious, that's what conscious means, okay? Animals are not consciously aware. Well, maybe dogs and cats, but a grasshopper is not waking up do I want to go over there or over here? Do I want to, they're waking up and they're going to eat. They're going to build their home. They're going to do grasshopper things. They're not making decisions. But us as people, we're making decisions. We have the ability to reflect. You're listening to what I'm saying right now, and it's going through your brain. You're thinking about it. You're saying, I like this. I don't like that. We have that. Okay, that's what gives us the ability, because God is present in the grasshopper as well, but the grasshopper has no control over its mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. It looked like her video has frozen, but it's coming back. There we go. The grasshopper has no control over his mind. I'm still here. No, I can't hear you on my end, though. No, I can't hear you. Maybe just pop out. It's okay. Maybe just pop out and pop back in and see if that'll work. Can you hear me, Olivia? Can you hear me? No? Just go out and go back in. Go out. Yeah. Yes, so I hope you guys are getting a lot of gems. I hope you are taking a lot of notes. And I hope you guys start to believe that you can manifest the life that you desire. You just have to keep believing and you have to keep going. Like Olivia said, you have to keep persistent. You have to keep moving forward and you cannot stop. A few months ago, like I said, I had took a break, right? And within that time period, just like Olivia was saying, I didn't have to do no work. And the work that I was doing was inner work, when I was focusing on myself and the healing work, and that was helping me actually move away blockage, right? To manifest where it is where I was going. So I didn't have to take the actions like she was talking about. So I understand. But go ahead, Olivia.
Well, oh, right. Being consciously aware of that infinite power is what really gives that to you and puts it in your hand, you know? And y'all, this is none of this is really going to land for you until you see it, until you, on purpose, consciously, just try it. Put your attention to something, anything, and you see it come into your life, and then you do that again and again and again. You will not doubt that you have something going on, and it's something that you can use in your favor at any point that you choose.
Yes. And can you tell us a few, because we only got a few minutes left, can you tell us a few results that you've gotten from some of your clients and where we can see you next and what you have going on in the future?
Yes. So I have been working with people on revision, which is, I won't get all into because it's really deep and intricate, but it basically helps rewrite your past And so I've helped a woman that had some inner child trauma with her mom. We rewrote something and it actually mended her relationship with her mom. I had worked with a woman who was having a really tumultuous relationship with her son. We mended that relationship. I've been helping women with weight loss. I've been helping women with confidence in their self-concept. I've helped women, manifest homes. I've helped women get through depression. I do it all. And that's what's so great about manifesting is that it can be applied to pretty much any area of your life. If you guys like what I do is I also make videos. I am on YouTube at Master Manifestors. I also have a Facebook group called Master Manifestors as well. I offer sessions, 1 hour sessions. And I also offer custom affirmations, custom visualizations, all of that. And for any of you guys that are catching this tonight, I want to offer you guys 20% off of a session because I love Kiaria and I want to offer that to her audience. So if you guys do schedule tonight, then you do have that offer there. But yeah, in the future, I definitely see myself writing books. I'm in the process of writing another book right now with a friend of mine, creating some courses, and just continuing to grow and coach and probably make it to where I can have the courses there and you guys are able to just learn that way. So I'm not having to coach one-on-one all the time, but that's what I'm looking to do.
Yes, I love it. So, congratulations on all of your future success, right? Congrats on all your future success. And what is it that you do for yourself? Because you mentioned how you help so many people, including myself, and I'm going to tag her group and I'm also going to tag her YouTube page as well after this because she mentioned that. So, after this, I'll tag it to the next post. But what do you do for yourself to just relax and self-care? Like, what do you do to balance it all?
To balance it all, honestly, of course, I meditate, I pray, I keep on top of my spiritual practices. But I also just really honestly, I prioritize myself because it's so easy to, when you're having a business or a relationship or, whatever it is in your life, to kind of forget about yourself and, put yourself on the back burner, but you don't realize that you are the driving force behind everything in your life. So I prioritize myself. I say no a lot and make sure that I'm on my schedule. So yeah.
Yeah, because it's your movie, right? People are so focused on social media, on other people's movies, that they forget that they are creating their own personal realities. And that's one of the reasons why I had Olivia on the show, because I want you guys to get back into creating your own reality and stop focusing on everybody else's reality. And that's where the confusion is coming from in your head, right? So you have to gain clarity on what you want your movie to look like because you are the star in your movie and everybody around you, they're characters, right? So what role is it that you want to play in your own life? So thank you so much, Olivia. And we're going to have you back, okay? Because we need some more techniques. This wasn't enough time.
I love to come back. I'm always down. Anytime you hit me up, I love it. I appreciate you for having me on and I appreciate all you ladies. And I just want y'all to know that it doesn't matter what you're coming from, what you've been through, anything, your life can change and you are the one that can change it. And I believe in you guys. So thank you so much for having me tonight.
Yes. Bye, y'all.
Bye.